Ravana had an initial confrontation with Ram on the battlefield, but he was grievously injured. Frightened by Rama's arrows and devoid of his pride, he reached Lankapuri with every limb of his body sore. The memory of Rama's arrows, moving with the speed of lightning, increased his worries. Sitting on his fabulous golden throne, writes Valmiki, Ravana addressed the Asura generals. He said, "My entire tapasya has gone waste because an Asura like me, as brave as Mahendra, has been vanquished by a human being." Recognizing the gravity of various curses, all of you stand united and fight. Simultaneously go and awaken Kumbhakarna, for he sleeps for months owing to Brahma's curse. It was 9 months ago that he went to sleep at the end of our consultations. Awaken him and he will wipe out the Vanara Sena. He will soon kill the two princes, Rama and Lakshmana. He is among the best of the Rakshasas. He is like our flag of victory. Obeying their king, writes Valmiki, the Rakshasas rushed to Kumbhakarna's residence. Their effort has been beautifully painted by miniature painters in Rajasthan. Some of the paintings I have included in this video. At present, these paintings are with the British Library and they are available online on their website to everybody. The Rakshasas rushed to Kumbhakarna's residence in utter bewilderment. They carried a substantial quantity of food, fragrance, garlands and liquor. The warrior lived in a charming cave, fragrant with the scent of flowers. The moment the Asuras entered the massive gate of the mile-long cave, they were pushed back by the blast of Kumbhakarna's breath. With difficulty they entered the cave laden with gold and with gems on its floor. They found Kumbhakarna fast asleep. He breathed like a serpent and his powerful exhalation sent people into a whirl. Valmiki writes, Kumbhakarna's nostrils were large and fearful, and his mouth was as deep and large as Patal, the netherland. He wore bracelets on his arms and a crown on his head. The Rakshasas piled meat and wine in front of the sleeping giant, and pitchers full of blood were placed near him. The attendants applied sandal paste to his body and made him smell flowers, sandalwood and incense. They shouted slogans in his praise and blew white conches and raised rukus. They shook Kumbhakarna's limbs to wake him up, but to no avail. Ravana's messengers struck the sleeping giant on his chest with maces, rocks, pestles and fish. The attendants started beating of drums, mridang, pitchers and kettle drums. While the residents of Lanka were awakened by the tumult, it had no effect on Kumbhakarna. Ultimately, writes Valmiki, it was the elephants trampling on his body that awakened Kumbhakarna. The hungry Rakshasa woke up and yawned. In no time he ate several buffaloes and pigs and quenched his thirst with blood and wine. All this time, the attendants stood with heads bowed in fear. When fully alert and satisfied with food and drink, the amazed brother of Ravana asked the purpose of his being awakened. There has to be some unforeseen calamity, otherwise you would not have awakened me. Ravana's emissary with folded hands reported, Maharaj, no devatas dare frighten us. Our source of worry is a mere human being. Vanaras of the size of hills have surrounded Lanka on all sides. Our fear has arisen from Rama, whose anger at his wife Sita's abduction by Ravana is burning down the entire kingdom. Earlier, one Vanara had burnt a large part of Lanka and killed the prince Aksha. Rama, glorious like the sun, has defeated our king Ravana in a battle and told him to return to Lanka for rest. An enraged Kumbhakarna glared at the messenger and said, I shall defeat the Vanara Sena, Ram and Lakshman at first, and then appear in the court of my brother. I shall drink their blood and eat their meat alongside the Rakshasas. In the meantime, he had received invitation from his elder brother. So he had a bath and ordered liquor to fortify himself. Walking towards Ravana's palace, he looked like Yamaraj, the destroyer himself. The earth shook below his feet as he walked like a mountain. The Vanaras were subdued by the very sight of him, and they ran helter-skelter. While some approached Rama for succor, writes Valmiki, a few others fell down to the ground owing to the tremors. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.